Shalom Aleichem and welcome to Online Smicha. Many times we've spoken about the dinim connected with a shadchan. A shadchan, not besides for the great mitzvah that he does, that he's mizavig zivugim, there is also a service, a fee, employment that he's doing a work for somebody, and it's the right thing to pay the person doing that work. He's no different, he or she are no different than the agent that you buy a house or any agent that you have to pay, which Shulchan Aruch says you have to pay. And once before we've spoken that there are two levels in schirus, in hiring an employee or a job being done, and the same would apply by a shadchan. If the shadchan comes over to you and offers a service, is no different than somebody coming to you and say, I would like to do something in your house. I would like to do something in your business, which we call a yorei l'teichsada chavere. A yorei l'teichsada chavere, you're not, the owner is not as responsible for all the payments or all the commitments as a person that you directly hire. If you call upon somebody and you ask him to do the work, that's an obligation and a much deeper level that you're obligated to pay. All right, we spoke about this a few times. Today I want to touch upon an interesting shaila that's brought in Achrayim, and it's something that we have to think about. Obviously, when a shidduch is made, there should be a difference between a case where the youngster, the chassan and the kaler are young, that's still being supported by the parents. So then I understand why somebody should pay the shadchan for what he did, because it takes time, it's a lot of work, etc., etc. But who should be paying the shadchan? Ultimately, it's the chassan that wants to get married. It's the chassan that's fulfilling a mitzvah, the first and most important mitzvah in the Torah. So perhaps the chassan himself should pay. What is it? An automatic fallover, a trickle down to the parents that they have to pay. So what the Achrayim explain is that that's because, since that's the common practice, and the common practice is that maybe because the children getting married are young and they're still being supported by their parents, so at that level, at that age, this is like the minig or medina that the parents take care of it, and it's actually one of the chiyuvim. A father has a chiyuv to marry off his children. That's one, just like he has a chiyuv to teach them Torah, he has a chiyuv to marry off his children. So because it's doing something to the parents too, and that's the custom, the parents pay for it. If, however, the children are older, they're taking care of themselves, so then maybe the chiyuv of paying this agent fee is on the chassan or kala themselves. An interesting shaila, which was discussed, is a zayda was walking in the street, and he bumped into a known shadchan, and he says, oh, I have a granddaughter or a grandson, the best and the shenster. Would you help my daughter find a shidduch for my grandson or my granddaughter? Why do you need the help? Or why is the zayda getting involved? In this particular case, it was because the daughter lost her husband. The daughter doesn't have a husband, so the zayda is offering help, and he's looking for help. The people should help his daughter marry off the children. So the shadchan did a good job. He found a nice shidduch, everything as well. And now the question is, who should pay for this service? Should the zayda pay, or should the mother pay? If the mother is able to and the mother is willing to. Basically, the question is, who has the responsibility to pay the fee? Let them both fight and let them both pay in alle gute Sachen. But who is legally, halachically, who's bound, who's tied as a chiyuv to pay this fee? So again, it depends how the zayda expressed his will for this person, for the shadchan to do the job. If the zayda just informed the shadchan and said, my daughter, I have a wonderful grandson, a wonderful granddaughter, would you help us out and find a shidduch? Then, if you just said it that way, then it's like the minig medina. It's like the common thing. I'm just informing you. But the normal way is you go to the parents. The mother pays. If, however, the zayda said, scharcha alai, which we find that if a person is able to take upon himself to pay for whatever, if the Zayda directly said, I want you to find a shidduch and I'm going to take care of it, obviously the chiyuv falls on him as an outsider. He may even be an outsider. That's a person is able to obligate himself to any sort of payment that he asks somebody to do a work of agency.